everyone, welcome to It's All Grady. I'm Denise.
And I'm Marcel.
Welcome to our homestead.
Yeah, welcome to our homestead. If you guys don't already know, we're a small family that gave up big city life to start our homestead in rural America.
Sweet laugh, big heart, a smile that could light up the dark. Strong faith, close family.
Part of building our homestead is building our house.
Exactly. And if we're not building our house, guys, we're building our farm. Who knows what we're doing? Alright guys, so welcome to our channel and my nightmare. So yesterday my nightmare was real. My nightmare came alive. Yesterday started out like a lot of our days. We got up, we made a plan for the day. We've been really on fire for trying to figure out YouTube and trying to see how we can make all of this stuff meld into our lives, and we were on fire for making a video. It was a real special day. We had a phone call that we had scheduled with a potential collaborative that would really benefit us. Everything was amazing, and we had decided, let's knock a video out because we're really on fire. Right, so we went upstairs. It was hot and it wasn't fun, but we were getting it. And Baby Cakes was doing two jobs. She was helping me and building a video all at the same time. And that's when our nightmare began. And this is the story that I'm going to bring to you today. It was tragedy in our home. And it was the scariest thing. Alright guys, the nightmare is here. Baby Cakes took a spill. We're scared to death. She freaking fell through the floor, landed on the concrete, messed up. Her head is bleeding, her face is banged up, her nose is banged up, her freaking pretty face is all banged up. I'm scared to death right now, so I'm trying to keep together. She's doing better than me right now, but she can't talk right at the moment. Come on, man. This is too much. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go so we don't get into an accident. We were over half done. We are at 1 o'clock yesterday. We're over half done. We finished one side of our house with the project that we had started, and we had transferred everything to the other side. And Baby Cakes was moving all of her stuff, and like always, she's working the lights and working the cameras, guys, and she's trying to get that shot so that she can make her creative imagination come to life too, because it's not just us on a camera, right? Baby Cakes, she shapes our lives. She's shaping our memories, and she does a really good job at it. She was doing a good job yesterday, and it's because she's working it a little extra. And yesterday was no different, except for our attentions were evidently somewhere else than where it needed to be. I was over on one side of the house. I had already started getting to work, and we were moving right along as usual, and I had no idea what was going on. All I knew was Baby Cakes was behind me moving some stuff around, and all I heard was a big crash and a bunch of debris clanging around, which ended up being a big box of screws, and ended up being my wife, who fell from 10 feet, guys, to a concrete floor.
Hey guys, I don't think this is so good. We don't have any miracle.
So at this point in time, guys, now we've determined that Baby Cakes has fallen, and it's not good. It's not looking good, guys, because there's a lot of bleeding from the top of her head, and we don't know what happened. We don't know if she hit her head real bad. We don't know if she just scraped it, but we're scared.
We still got 12 minutes to go. We're behind a slow truck. Okay, we gotta pass. I think my wrist is broken.
We gotta find the place to go. So we finally got through and we got to the emergency room in Calico Rock, guys, which is quite a trip from where we are. It was a nightmare, guys, because first and foremost, GPS took us to the wrong side of the stupid hospital. So we walked Baby Cakes through this entire hospital. Mind you, she's been down now for nearly 40 minutes. She has been injured, no medication, no treatment, and she's walking around with a banged up leg and a banged up body, just trying to get some help. We were at the wrong place. 911 gave us the wrong address for where we could get some help. They did not have the equipment to accommodate, guys. They did not have the equipment at that hospital to accommodate a head injury.
Alright, so we gotta go to a different place because they can't do a CAT scan. So we're waiting for this truck. So we gotta go back the other way. Then we came.
So they sent us out the door. 40 minutes plus to the next hospital, guys, which was in Mountain Home.
Still another 25 minutes. It's been like an hour and a half. Good thing it's not too bad.
Got behind every single slow person in this state, guys, for real. Some people moved out of our ways. I was not trying to exceed the speed limit in any crazy fashion. The speed limit, maybe 5 miles an hour over sometimes, guys, a little bit more, but every Sunday driver was out going so super slow. We were going 10 and 15 miles an hour under the speed limit, and Baby Cakes is trying to keep, at this point in time, she's keeping me under control because I'm losing my stuff. Come on, people.
Yes, you need to turn.
On Park Street.
Yes.
Okay, Baby Cakes.
Calm down. 0.8 miles. We got 8 minutes to go.
If she's not holding herself together, we both in trouble. So thankfully Baby Cakes had it in her to pull me back in, to reel me back in, because we didn't want to make the situation more dangerous because of my emotions, right? Which at this point in time are so intense. I'm seeing the love of my life bleeding, and I know that she's hurt bad, and I can't get her to where she needs to be because I don't even know how to freaking get there or where to go. And that's nobody's fault but my own. I should already know this. We should have this plan, guys, but we didn't, and we're going to, and it's gonna happen, and everybody should have one, and we all know this, but we didn't, and we're paying the price because of it, guys, because we had to go through more trauma, emotional trauma, and Baby Cakes had to endure more pain and more time without being checked, which is killing us both at this time, because we still do not know the extent of the injuries. So we're headed to Mountain Home, guys, and this is where I start getting very concerned, because Baby Cakes is starting to be a little bit out of what I would consider to be character for her, because Baby Cakes is, it wouldn't surprise me if she wanted to be seen, right, or be checked out for something like this, for anybody. And at this point in time, guys, Baby Cakes is starting to backpedal. She says, I don't think I'm that hurt. I don't want to go to the hospital. I think I just want to go home. And I can't, guys. I can't, and we couldn't. But Baby Cakes is starting to backpedal. So I'm like, oh my God, this is my fault, guys. She should already be helped. She says, I know me. Well, thankfully we didn't listen. We didn't listen to that, and that's, I believe at that point in time, it was shock on both of our ends. But at this point in time, my beautiful wife is starting to worry about something other than her actual injuries, which is scaring me more, right? She's not, but it's scaring me more. And now she's holding herself together better than I am, which is, I mean, it's really not a huge surprise. I am truly a very emotionally charged person. When I'm happy, when I'm sad, when I'm angry, I am emotionally charged in that feeling at that time. Whatever I am feeling, I'm an intense person oftentimes. And thankfully Baby Cakes has it in her to keep me together, because if she don't, man, we scrambled eggs. I don't even know what to do, because I don't know where to go. All I knew was to get in the truck and drive. So we finally get to the hospital, guys, and I help my wife get out of the truck, and we get into the emergency room, and they get her in to be seen very quickly. As a matter of fact, they got her seated in a room. I was with her. I had a clipboard, and I realized I was illegally parked, so I wanted to go move the truck, guys, and I go out to do that, get it parked, come back in, and they're gone. Everybody's gone, and they won't let me go with her. They're like, you can't go in with her anyways because it's an MRI or whatever it was that they're doing. She has what appears to be severe head trauma, blood and bruises, and her arm is swelled up, and she's limping, and they get her into her room by herself without me there. They won't let me in, and I know this situation isn't good either, but at this time I can keep my wits about me, because number one, I know that if she really wants me there, she's going to make sure that happens. And if she's okay, then I oftentimes would rather sit in the waiting room, which is where I typically hang out when we have to go to places like this. I was able to do the paperwork with a little bit of help from the lady at the desk, because my mind is scrambled, guys, and I just know my wife is the worst scenario and we're praying and I'm scared, I'm reaching out to Baby Cakes' support system because I don't know what's coming next. You know, I was like, who would she want? And so I was able to get through the paperwork, which was surprising because pretty much all paperwork is either done by Baby Cakes or she helps me. My glasses are always a pain in the butt. She has all the information, guys, about everything. I know diddly without her. I know nothing, right? I'm just here for the ride, you know, truth be told. I do the physical stuff. I can make some good decisions every now and again. So, but they made it very clear. They said you can wait in the waiting room because your wife doesn't even have a room yet. So when she gets a room, then you can go wait in there. And I'm like, okay, I can handle that. She's in good hands. You know, there's nothing that I need to worry about. So it didn't take long, guys. It did not take long, and a nurse was running for me, which scared me even more because they were like, you need to come with me. And I'm thinking the worst case scenario because my wife has a head injury, guys, and those can be bad. They can be silent killers. You don't know what happens. My son went through the same thing when he was a child. He rode his bicycle into the street. This is Gage, and sustained 3 skull fractures by being hit by a vehicle. So my nightmare is alive again. And I wasn't even there to experience that like his mother did, but it still impacted him, his father, and it still impacted me in ways that can't even be imagined. I can't even express them. And now I'm feeling it for my wife, and it's her, and they're telling me, hurry, come on. And thankfully it wasn't my worst nightmare that I was presented with. What I was presented with was my bruised and beat up wife battling 2 police officers, doctors, nurses all around, trying to get Baby Cakes to calm down, for one, and for 2, to try to make some kind of a decision on where we proceed from that point, because Baby Cakes does not want, she has this strange fear, guys, that because this happened, and it's not a strange fear, it is always a fear, but she don't have to fear this one right now. But she's concerned that this just ruined her dream. It ruined our dream because we worked so desperately to become debt free, and we believe we're close to achieving this dream of a security out here in rural America where we can start to expand. And if you know anything about hospitals and doctors and things, these numbers are astronomical, and Baby Cakes does not even want to hear about nothing because she knows that she does not want to hurt her, all of the hard work that she's done. She's not seeing what I'm seeing, guys. At this point in time, I'm seeing something different, and she's seeing something different than I am, because all I'm seeing, guys, at this time is my wife hurt and all these people around her, and they're telling her that you need to get this done, and she's saying, tell me why I have to get this done right now, because I am concerned. I don't want to do this. Well, I ended up admittedly kind of shaming my wife into getting the procedure, because I told her it could be your life. Maybe we don't get it looked at and you die in your sleep, and then I have to live without you. It was me, guys. I'm being selfish at this time, and I would do it again 1,000 times. It doesn't even matter. if I could tell her, you're doing it, then I would make her do it. But that's, if you guys know Baby Cakes, there's none of that. Some people might think that she's a petite, frail, beautiful woman, but she is strong as the next one. She is stronger than the next one in most cases. We've been rocking this as a team for this long, every single hardship battled together, and I don't know many people that can do that. We have been blessed to meet some, but there's not many people that do that, right? And we're doing it, and she's strong. All right, guys, so we're at the hospital now. I've got Baby Cakes convinced that our dreams are not completely over. We can figure this out, guys, which is a perfect time for me to just mention this, because a few people have asked us, how can we help you? Right now, guys, the best thing you can do for us to help us keep this dream alive, to help add to that sense of security, is you guys can like and subscribe right now. If you're not already subscribed, now's a perfect time. This is not our typical journey, guys. We're typically building and farming. Yeah, most of you already know that, but there's a lot of avenues to our channel, right? Because we're not a build channel and we're not a farm channel. We are a daily vlogging channel, our life. We are sharing our life in this adventure that we're on, from changing from one way to another way, like the polar opposites, right? So liking and subscribing is a perfect way to help us, and also checking out itsallgrady.com. Guys, Baby Cakes, before this nightmare happened, she was able to restock her store, and she does have a few of our original Stinky Pirates available again. Actually, they're not originals. They are the new and improved version. So it's pretty awesome, guys. She has some awesome salves that I'm not sure we have on there yet, but we'll get them on there, and we'll get stuff priced out. But if you guys have a notion to and you want to, that's a good way to support us. And we don't expect it, guys. A like and subscribe. That's all any of us could ever ask for, and be blessed for it to happen, because you guys don't owe us nothing. You know, this is our journey and our dream. There's many of you that are already invested into this emotionally, and some of you's even helped us out financially, and the support is amazing. So I guess I kind of have to take a step back, because before I broke down last time, I was trying to say that I was reaching out to some of Baby Cakes' support system. So we're at the doctor. They're taking Baby Cakes away from me here and there. She's being checked out. I'm waiting in the room by myself, and I'm like, what can I do? Because I don't know what's happening here, guys. I don't know how bad it is. All I know is my wife is very, very beat up. I had the head of security in the room with us saying, please try to help your wife understand that, you know, we don't worry about the costs. Don't worry, we can figure that out. And that's what we'll do. In the end, that's exactly what we do anyways. We figure it out, guys, because we are those kind of people, right? We don't let things just get real bad like that. We figure it out. So I'm starting to feel a little bit better, but I'm scared still. So I'm like, I need to call or reach out to some of Baby Cakes' support, because she's actually battling me some now, and I totally get it, because she's worked so hard to get here today, and she's scared that she could lose it all, and she's willing at this point in time to sacrifice and compromise her own health and her safety for fear of losing that. And that's my job, to make sure she doesn't feel that, and I'm working extra hard to make that possible. And my first step was to reach out to some of our friends, and the first person that came to my mind, guys, was Mickey, with Building with Keith and Mickey, because they have grown so close to us, and Mickey and Denise have a connection, guys, that You don't just get with everybody, and love is there. And I know in my heart that if Denise does not want to listen to me, that she might be listening to me and Mickey, because Mickey loves her enough to do that. I know she does. They had already offered. Well, Keith is down by you guys. We'll get you a drink. Anything you need, just let us know. We're there. We're there for you. Whatever you need. And I feel this, and I know this in my heart. And the next person I thought of was Clarissa. And Baby Cakes reached out to Clarissa when that was able. I tried to find the texting and I couldn't, and Facebook isn't really my gig. Some of you might know that I do play on Facebook a little bit with memes and things like that, but like I don't do a lot of communicating back and forth through it. I did send a Facebook message out to all you guys to support Denise, because at this point in time, prayer is the only thing I can really count on, because I'm helpless. I have no power. I can't fix my wife. I can't help my wife. All I know is I can reach out to some people and ask for help. So now I've reached out to Mickey with Building with Keith and Mickey, and we've reached out to Clarissa with Michigan Life Above the 45th Parallel, and then we've Facebook messaged guys, and I've put a community post on our channel reaching out to you guys to support us. And then we contacted, I messaged Melanie with Simple Life Reclaimed, because I know Denise has this same emotional, she feels this same emotional connection to these three people, the same. It is in her heart that these are her people. And all I know is if things are bad, I believe that these people will be there for her. I know that Clarissa can't just run down here from Michigan. I know that, but she could Facebook call, which is what they do. And I know that Mickey could be there because she's very close. So I'm feeling confident. And I know that Simple Life Reclaimed, Melanie, she might not be able to run right down here, but I don't believe that she wouldn't if she could. But in my mind, just her support and her loving support for Baby Cakes was what I believed was what would help us, and it did. It helped a great deal. So thank you guys for supporting Baby Cakes through this, and you really did support me, you know, in a chain, like a ripple effect of that, because I'm really the one who doesn't know how to deal with this. When I see my wife hurt and somebody hurts her, I want to hurt them. And I say it a lot, if you make Baby Cakes cry, then I want to make you cry. Unless it's like love tears or happiness. But if you hurt her, then I'm destroyed and I want to hurt that person back. Well, there's nobody to hurt back at this point in time, guys, except for me. Because in my mind, this is my fault, right? This should have never happened. You know, we talk a lot about safety and wearing harnesses, and this is why I typically am the one. It seems like I'm controlling I'm doing it all, and I'm controlling the projects, and it's because this is my fear. And I shouldn't be in fear like this, because my wife and my son they're tried and true. We've been doing this for a lot of years together, and these are the people that I know I can trust my life with on a job site, because we're not careless. But this was what I neglected to do, is why this happened, because you should not have to worry whether you're going to misstep. There's safety steps and procedures for a reason, and we taken them, and it's too freaking late, but I'm taking them anyways, and we're gonna do it, guys. And I don't want anybody to think the Baby Cakes is like incapable, because she's the most capable. She's like my right hand when we're on a job site. So is my son, right? Like, we all can work so well and safely together, and we've been doing it for so long that we can become complacent. and neglectful. I can take it for granted that everybody is going to see the danger the same that I do, and you could have the big pit of death and not step in it. But when you're working angles like Baby Cakes is, she's working, she's videoing, she's adjusting lights, and she was allowed to step over the line because I do not have a rail up there yet, which we gonna fix that, guys. And I know Baby Cakes keeps telling me she's sorry, and I hate it. I hate it. I don't want Baby Cakes is sorry because it's not her fault. It's my job to protect my family. All right, guys, so it's my job to protect my family. It's my job to see the dangers in advance. And I know that it's irrational. And I know that it can be irrational, but it's still, in my mind, it's still my fault. And I'm gonna process that stuff to you guys, and I'm gonna fix that stuff. And thank God Baby Cakes was not hurt worse than, thank God it wasn't as bad as it looked. I'll tell you that, because in my mind, Baby Cakes ain't even coming home. But she did, right? They did a head scan. We got her to do it, guys. We got her to do the head scan, and it came back clear. Thank God, because that is the biggest fear. Well, at this point in time, we're like, oh, we just like skated past the biggest nightmare, right? Now we're looking at her arm, because her arm is swollen and her wrist hurts really, really bad. And Denise is still trying to bargain shop here, guys. She's like, well, you know, which one hurts the worst? Let's just check my arm, because they had come back and said, listen, it looks like there's some fluid there, right? So that's usually an indication that there's some damage there, and let's get a good look at it. So she was like, okay. So they got a good look at it. Radial head fracture is what they're calling it. So whatever that is, I'm right away thinking head again, but it's not that head. All right, Baby Cakes, I just want to know the lengths that you'll go to for a break.
I needed a break, guys.
So you broke your arm and your head.
Yeah.
Not a joking matter, guys. We are scared. We're feeling a little bit better now that we know that she hasn't scrambled her eggs, but she likely has a broken arm.
It hurts quite a bit.
All right, guys, we're gonna let you go for now.
Well, we are heading home, guys. Just a fractured arm. How you feel, babe? You okay?
Not really. That's my fault, Baby Cakes.
It's pretty scary, guys. Just glad to be going home.
All right, guys, so as bad as it looks, thanks to Baby Cakes, I am now counting blessings rather than questioning whether I'm being tested or being punished. She made it very clear that God is good and that this is a blessing, because
Could have been worse.
it could have been worse. And God doesn't stop you from taking the wrong step, from making that wrong step, but we believe that there was some divine intervention there, because that's 10 feet, guys, and you can see her. She's banged up. She could be in a coma today. She could be dead today. She could be paralyzed today. We're sitting here in front of you guys right now with horrible bruises, a fractured arm, probably a fractured foot, but maybe not. She did have her brunt boots on, so she's a tough one too, guys. So, but we're gonna end this one here. Yeah, you want to end it?
Alright, you guys, we are really grateful for all of the support. It has been a hellish couple of days for both of us. It's been pretty scary, but we're going to make it through this, you guys, and we appreciate the love and support that you've given us.
Yes.
So if you guys enjoy our content, please be sure to give us that big thumbs up.
Bam. Or the regular one, guys.
Ring that notification bell.
Heck yeah, guys. That's a perfect way to be notified, guys. It does help us when our videos get watched when they come out. It would notify you. It's like the free TV guide, and it really does help our channel, and we appreciate that. Yeah.
Be sure to share our videos.
Heck yeah, guys. When you do that, you help extend our reach. It's another good way to help support our channel and this journey to help us keep it alive, right? Because we're gonna keep it alive, and we thank you guys for it, because you are on this journey with us.
Be sure to subscribe, you guys.
Heck yeah, guys. When you do that, we know that you're with us too, right? And it's a commitment level. Yeah, you've subscribed to our journey, and it reinforces us, and it supports us, and we love it. We love it. We love to know that you guys are here with us. All right, guys, so we're gonna end this right here. Thanks for all the prayers. We appreciate you watching. Our next video will be more of the standard style. We thank you for watching, guys, and we look forward to the next one.
See you on the next one.
Bye.
Love you.
We love you guys.